bonkers. Yeah. The Gizmos gone bonkers. Running around, not listening. Ay, ay, ay. Daughter, stop. Look at you making messes. Pumpkin, please. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Definitely grateful for the people who show up. We'll continue to push this stuff out. Yeah. Oh, got the chat. Got a chat. Gizmo. Got a chat. You over there. Look at her, y'all. Look at her, y'all, running by like a little sweet. Come here. Listen to me. Okay. This baby gone nuts. I'm serious. Shout out to Miss Jen Mocha. Hey, Miss Jen Mocha. I appreciate that. Rufus. Yeah, her favorite. But the Gizmo doesn't listen. Come here, girl. God, I don't want to whoop her. Miss Jen Mocha, let me tell you something. Pray for me. Oh, God. Oh, how was your day? How was your morning? How's everybody doing? Come here, Gizmo. Why I gotta keep talking to you? Pumpkin, please. Yo, she don't listen. I gotta say stuff over and over again. Oh, she's running. Yeah, you saw? It looked like a little Chucky doll, don't it? Hey, Gizmo, it look like a little Chucky doll, don't it, running through? Come here, little girl. Okay, come here, baby. I didn't mean to yell. Oh. Come here, Pumpkin, please. Please. Get your baby. Come here. Hell. Jesus Christ. Tell you something, Jim Mocha. This daddy thing is hard. She was gonna come. She was getting around to it. Shout out to the chat, man. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's great. Jim Mocha doing okay. Looks like y'all are about to get the day started. If I can let it. So I really want to do her hair. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do her hair. I don't like her. It's raining really bad in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna take her out. It's raining. Really, you know what I'm saying? She still got no spitting, Pumpkin. She has a runny nose, and so I want to make sure she's what's the word I'm looking for? She's better. So I'm not gonna take her out unless it's it's absolutely necessary. Jim Mocha rolling. Yes, that's what they said. So we're gonna see if Gizmo will get her hair done right now. Or is that going to be a problem as well? What you do with where your combs at? What you do with your combs, baby? Did you take your combs out here when I wasn't looking? Daughter, where your combs? You have other combs? I use this one. She stuff here. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? And everything, ladies, it's all a matter of mindset. You know what I'm saying? How do you view it? Shout out to Shella. Shella T. Hey, Shella, you new? Appreciate you for being in here. Thank you so much. Are you familiar with us and what we do over here? You know what I'm saying? You're a first-time viewer, or you just because a lot of people sometimes they just be in the back watching. You know what I mean? They may not interact for whatever reason, which is which is all right too. Only thing I really truly ask is only thing I really truly ask for somebody to do is hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I'm like show show a black man that. You know what I mean? You see me going hard over here. Respect my, respect my situation. Hit the like button for a guy. That's all I truly ask. Shout out to Shella, man. Shout out to Chella. This is my daughter, Blair Renee, and AKA the Gizmo. Don't ask me where that comes from. I just think that fits. Gizmo, no throwing stuff. Make sure I can see my comments properly. And yeah, so that's a lot of what's going on over here. And if I try to do her hair every day, y'all, because if I do it every day, then it stays manageable. You know what I'm saying? I peeped when I wasn't doing her hair every day because I didn't really particularly know. A lot of this stuff I'm kind of learning, as I go. And I noticed that, like, if I do her hair every day, then, it's never unmanageable. It's never unmanageable. And so that's important. I try to keep her hair manageable. So therein lies that. And I'm still practicing a lot with it. But I think I got a lot of it down for the most part. But, I just be trying over here, y'all. I just be trying over here. Shout out to Miss Jen Mocha. I got to get back to work. So y'all, come on, I wanted to drop a hello. Appreciate you, Miss Jen Mocha. Don't work too hard. Thank you so much for popping in. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you're able to stay dry and it's not raining like it is. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Jen Mocha. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much. Shout out to Miss Jen Mocha, Gizmo. Shout out to Jen Mocha. It's Miss to you. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, yes, Monkey. Yes. Shout out to Miss Jen Mocha, man. Some quality black women, man, pop in and say what's up. Gizmo and I are always appreciative of people popping in when they can. That support means a lot to my daughter and I. I want y'all to know that. And we always appreciate that. Okay. Pumpkin, listen. Uh-oh is for when you didn't really mean to do something. All right. No, see, listen. See, you got that messed up. You think saying uh-oh covers everything, and it don't. Uh-oh is for when Daddy Pumpkin make accident. If you meant to do it, uh-oh don't apply. I don't want to hear that jump. So yeah, y'all, that's what I be trying to do, man. I be trying to keep this thing moving. Be gracious, grateful, keep it moving. Ooh. trying to put this thing together, man. I've been trying to put this thing together. Yeah, man. Shout out to my chat, man, as usual. Black men, don't ever let them tell you what you can't do, man. They're gonna always try to tell you. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and can't do, man. Don't let nobody put you in no box, dog. Don't let nobody put you in a box. I've been accused of it all. Besides harming children and women. And I'm doing this, so. Like I said, if I can do it, man, if I can do it, like, and never having, you know, and a lot of you brothers ain't been through what I've been through, so you don't know nothing about being in them dark, dirty places I've been in. You don't know nothing about it, and nor should you. So it ain't no excuse, man. It ain't no excuse, man. Handle your business, dog. Be a father to your children, man. Flat out. That's flat out. I don't care what the world say, man. Black men been taking care of their kids, man. The original baby daddy ain't gonna let you know that. Y'all don't know that. The white man was the original baby daddy. Did y'all know that? I'm gonna lose some people when I say that. Watch this. Watch my chat go down. It's 5-1. The original baby daddy is the one. Yeah, he was the one who was going around, going around different continents, making babies and then getting ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all think, man? Like everything he ever said about us was him. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the killing part. But, a lot of us so silly. We only see the worst in ourselves. Black men been taking care of their kids, man. Been taking care of them. Quiet as kept, you know what I'm saying? But once again, that's not something that's not worth promoting. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not degenerate behavior. I'd like to make sure I get that back. See, that's why I gotta do it often, because I keep her hair smoothed out. And y'all notice how she not flinching and stuff, because she used to me doing it. See, so that's the easier. I make my job easier. So just a little tip. You know what I mean, for you black men who got to do your daughter's hair. A little tip. Appreciate y'all hitting the like. That's a little tip, you know what I'm saying, for you black men when you got to do your daughter's hairs and stuff. Do it often. That way, they get used to it, and it's just a lot easier on you. You know what I mean? Plus, it combs out easier. A lot of times if you don't do it, y'all, I peep, you get them little knots and them little cankers, and you know what I mean? And so now you got to pull them out, and now they squeamish, and you know what I mean? They gun shy about getting their hair done, and now you frustrated, but you know what I'm saying? But you don't do their hair. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is you talking about? You mad at them, but you don't, you know what I mean? You don't keep the baby hair done. So, I got to do it, y'all. I do the best I can with it. It's not great. You know what I mean? I'll admit that. But, I try like hell to, at least make sure it's decent. And like I say, being consistent is the number one thing. I never thought that I'd be doing so much dang on hair in my life, man. For real. Shout out to Miss Jenna. DeMarco, what's up, brother? Brother Marco, what's going on? Brother Montez, what's going on? That sounds like something I needed to work on more with my daughter. That's something that I needed to work on. Yeah. A lot of times, well, here's the thing, Montez. you may have, you may have had your woman, you know what I mean? So, it was like, it was different. You know what I mean? You was in a space where, you didn't have to, develop them particular skills. For me, you know what I mean? My story, that ain't been the case. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean, in this particular circumstance. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, Montez. I just don't believe in excuses, dog. I want to get black men, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why masculinity uplifting, anybody know my core message, and I'm always repeating. Said my platform for the masculinity, self-esteem, and uplifting of black men, because that's how you build communities with men. And so, I'm always, that's always gonna be first and foremost with my mind. And so, with that being said, excuses just not gonna be tolerated. You know what I'm saying? We y'all will hear me bring up systemic racism, which means, of the body and how these things have affected our people. And yes, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's nobody can ever say it's not, or you just an idiot. You know what I mean? And you haven't, you don't understand history. With that being said, though, you know what I mean? Excuses just won't be tolerated. You got to produce. And that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is to it. You still have to. Our people have always done more with less. So what make you think that your situation is, Pumpkin, stop doing that. See, now she want to mess with it. Pumpkin, I just did it. What are you doing, Daddy? No, okay, I got it, baby. I got it. Okay, no, Pumpkin, look at you messing with. Get Daddy. No. No, you're not all done. Listen, the dang on hairstyle. Look. Y'all know how hard it'd be for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, like that's the goal, man. And that's what my channel about. You know what I'm saying? It's about rising. I'm not in these soft ass, cake ass out here, man. That's, you know what I mean? I ain't none of that, dog. I'm a beast. All that old soft stuff don't work over here. I don't tuck tail, you know what I'm saying? I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard, none of that. And I want black men to get back to the rightful place in their community. Stop. My daughter throwing a tantrum. Stop. See, that's what she do when she get upset. Stop it. Your attitude is out of whack, Pumpkin. You need to be accountable. No. Let it go. I said no. Open. I'm going to pop your little tail. Give it here, High Yellow. Get it go. You're not even a pit pup. Give it to me. Stop. Damn. All right, don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix you. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Shout out to Ediva. Shout out to Miss Ediva. Hey, Miss Ediva. How you doing? Give my Miss Ediva. Miss Ediva, who's just doing the Gizmos here. No, you don't spit. Apologize. You owe the world an apology. I'm gonna whoop her a little bad ass. Let's see, what kind of pup is she in? That's a good question. Well, she my pup, so guess technically she would be. She's a. What kind of pup are you? What kind of pup are you? What kind of pup are you? Are you a Chihuahua pup? Yeah, so I like to do her hair. I like to really, really bake sure I do her hair every single day. That's one of the things that is important. Because I've seen so many children that they don't have their hair did. Y'all, how many times we done walk by and we done seen children, young girls without their hair kept, you know what I mean? And it's young boys, you know what I'm saying, at that matter, you know what I mean? Black men, get your sons haircuts, man. Remember, man, stop letting these women grow your boys' hair out, man. Get your sons haircuts, man. Unless you like a Rastafarian or a Jamaican or something like that, and that's your religious background. Get your sons haircuts, man. All that trying to have your sons run around looking like females, man. And we gotta stop. We gotta. Man, that's what I talk about. You know what I mean? That's what, you know what I mean? Why should a boy be worried about primping his hair? You know what I'm saying? That should not be something he should be concerned himself with. Now, once you grown, you out of my house, and I done taught you masculine principles, you know what I mean? And you want to grow your hair out, whatever. You know what I mean? But Once you're out of my aisle, you know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do, but till then, nah, you gotta appreciate y'all for hitting the like, man. They're serious about that. Miss Edva, you see how we trying to get the Gizmos hair, and see, here's the thing too. It's not. I don't have to like. It's not like a chore to comb it out because I do it every day. So it's not like, you know what I mean, where it's she get them little cankers and get those little what you call get them snags and stuff. I don't get them. You know what I'm saying? It'll just come right out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to somebody leave the can. Yeah. So you know what I mean. So that stop it. And so it is. She was going bonkers. You know what I'm saying? So now she's much better. Miss Edna, what do you think about? I do need a couple things though. What advice would you give as far as this age, as far as discipline? You know, keeping in mind that I am her father, and that's not really like. I don't believe that fathers really, truly, ever really want to discipline their daughters. I don't think that's really truly a thing, and I think our daughters know that. What would you, any suggestions, you know what I'm saying, that you could give in that regard or chat? Because I would really enjoy some feedback on that, y'all, because I'll tell you something. She does get away with stuff I would not allow my son to get away with. I 100% know that. You know what I mean? I would absolutely not allow her to get away with something, and she knows it. And she's so, any type of feedback, that y'all would have for that would be appreciated. Because there has to be, because I know she knows what I'm saying. Oh, it's okay, Edward. Yes. I was asking, what kind of feedback would you give me for like this discipline? Because here's the thing. I know she knows what I'm saying now. See, I wasn't particularly sure previous, but I know I got a couple fathers in here too. I think Montez in. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I don't have the answers. Let me see. I don't have the answers because I allowed Aled to get away with too much when she was that age. Yeah. That's the key, man. And that's the thing about being a father, especially a black one. We're going to pamper our daughters. That's just, you know what I mean? That's what that's gonna be. And they come running to you with that face, and you know what I mean? You don't care what they done. That's your baby girl. You know what I mean? And so pumpkin kicked me in the eye. And so yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question, Montez. I'm gonna have to develop, you know what I mean, boundaries. And I don't wanna be yelling. I don't wanna be raising my voice at my daughter. You know what I'm saying, on a consistent basis to think, you know what I mean, to think that to make her think that that's the way I communicate. You know what I mean, when I'm serious, you know what I mean, when I'm, I want her to be able to, best case scenario is her to be able to pick up on my energy, like, okay, daddy ain't playing no more. The playtime is over. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Edva. Tap her hand. I think that's okay. I have done that when she, like if she I catch her messing with the sockets. But here's the question: when is that okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? When is, I get what I'm saying is like, okay, I'm calling her and she don't come, and I gotta call her consistently. What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Is that if I gotta go get her, and like daddy told you to come here, and I'm saying come here, and you're ignoring me, you doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? Is you know what I mean? Is that a scenario? Because most of the time, it's really just pretty much that. You know what I mean? Then her, her throwing her little fits. Yeah, we talking about you. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, precious. That's a beautiful daughter. A name for your daughter too, Montez. Leia, that's pretty, man. My daughter, her name is Blair Renee, man. A lot of people don't. I never really said it a lot because I just call her Gizmo all the time. But her name is Blair, Blayr hyphen Renee, and Blair is something I came up with because I thought it was very classy. I don't like those hood rat names, Shaquanda and LaQuisha and all them. I don't roll like none of that, and so that ain't that. And Renee was my mother's name, so shout out to Montez. That's exactly what I dealt with often. She wasn't listening at the first time. Yeah, and see, they know, and see, Gizmo, stop. And and I'm gonna tell you how I know she knows what I'm saying, Montez, because she come when she wanna come. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I really tell her to come here, you know what I mean, enough, or she wants me, or you know what I mean, she wants something, she knows how to come in. However, she'll ignore me and I gotta come get her, and then or she'll run away and stuff like that. And then, there could be a serious situation, obviously, if we outside or something like that. Like Daddy said, come here. I may see something, or you know what I mean, and I don't want her to run the other way and then run herself into harm's way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to, I don't. It's a lot there because, like I said, that obviously, since she don't have a mother, present to be the, the good cop to my bad cop, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, your daddy love you, but daddy mean, or whatever case might be, daddy don't let me do nothing. Well, so you better start listening to your father. You know what I'm saying? Or even the vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Where, I'm like, man, my baby girl ain't getting nothing, leave her alone. And she on the, you know what I mean? So, you know that balance. So, yeah, that's, shout out to Montez. Had to call her name 3 times and remind her about the no-nos. Yeah, Montez. Yeah, that's definitely something that's got to be that's definitely something got to be addressed. And I wanna try to start trying to work on that a little more, especially now at this age. Because she 15 months. I don't want to allow, behavior to progress, and then now I'm really, I've allowed a something extremely small to turn into something, you know what I mean, that could potentially be bigger. And now I'm really you know what I mean, having to lay down the law. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, exactly. That's what it became. Did you hear? Daddy said no show. Right. Right. And then they looking at you, you know what I'm saying? Dang on well, they understand. Because everything, I didn't know that she understood as much. And I shout out to the chat, the mothers in the chat. They would tell me, like, she knows what she does. I'm like, y'all don't know what the hell she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? She's a baby. But the mothers in the chat, they knew. Like, they could tell she knows. She's just, she's just on her time. You know what I mean? And I don't, no, we not gonna, you on daddy's time, right? I don't let no, you know what I mean? So that's something that I'm trying to navigate, you know what I mean? And trying to make sure I get because here's the thing. There's no such thing as bad children, as I'm sure we all know. It's only inadequate parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, a child wasn't reared properly. So don't tell me, it's like raising a dog, Montez, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no such thing as a bad dog. Like, how could a dog be bad? Unless it was like rabid, unless it was insane from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dog, you know what I mean, was, some people, how to sometimes, guys so thirsty for money, they made a female just because she ain't heated 6 months. Like, bro, you didn't even get the dog a chance to, you know what I'm saying? You should have made it go to the minimum of 3rd heat. Really 4. You know what I'm saying? But so I can see you 3. Anything else, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get a quality pup. You know what I'm saying? I had one like that, man. It was crazy. Messing around with a guy, I bought that damn dog, man, because it was pretty, man. That mutt was dumb as all out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't worth nothing. Look like Hercules, act like Jane. I was mad as all outdoors. I'd have rather had it the other way. But I named him Hannibal too, and dumb as all out. Man, Montez, you'd be like, man, listen, the dog come in the house. You come in the house, and the damn dog was so dumb, it would attack me. Like, I'm like, hey, dummy, I feed you. Like, I was kidding him. Boy, like, I'm trying to teach this damn dog would turn around and get me. Hey, stupid. I'm not the intruder. I feed you. It was just confused all the time. But yeah, man. I don't know. Let me see. Shout out to I Let It Go. And she was talking. And she was taking off, running away from us when she could. Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. So you know what I mean? So you really try to navigate that structure, and you know what I mean? And obviously when you have a girl, you just not putting your hands on your daughter. You just really not. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. You're not really putting your hand. Any real man is not really putting his hands on his daughter, on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? In order to discipline his child. You know what I mean? He's relying more on force in the sense of, I'm daddy. Daddy told you, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like your son. You're going to pop your son in the back of the head. Or that pop. Hey, Monte, your son got that hook in the back. Get you. So, yeah, Montez, bro. So, yeah, that's, get off me, twerk. Get off me. Don't you bite me. Don't you bite me. Stop. See, I'm going to start pitching you. Get off me. So, yeah, y'all, that's something. Stop. What is wrong with you? No. So, yeah, y'all, you're always trying to find, you know what I mean, in my opinion, that balance. Stop. You are trying to find that balance of, you know what I'm saying, and trying to, really see kind of what's working and versus what's not, and trying to develop, you know what I mean, certain consistent. Because here's the thing, I want to be consistent with her. I want her to understand the rules consistently. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Okay, you know the rules. You know what daddy expect. Okay, did you do it or didn't you? Okay, you didn't do it, then here's what you know what I'm saying? This is where we at. I'm not trying to hear no whole lot of excuses. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, y'all. We gotta stop. Listen, did you do what you were told? That's it. Okay, daddy told you to keep your room. I believe in, you know what I'm saying? And this, don't worry, daddy take out trash and you know what I mean, all that old stuff. That's for, But I do believe in it. Listen, this is your bedroom. Keep your toys picked up. Oh, goodness gracious. Come here, Tank. What did you do? Give me this. Stop. No. See, this is why you need daddy. See, this is why you cannot go off and do what you want to do, Pumpkin. I know, but that's why you have to listen to daddy. No, you're not going back in there again. No. I said no. She got a new No. You're not going back in there. No, because you're going to hurt yourself, Pumpkin. No, daddy said no. So, yeah, y'all, like trying to develop something consistent to where she knows what's expected and, okay, give me these incense. She's one. Stop. I said no. Pumpkin. So yeah, y'all, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the things that I'm really truly interested in. How to develop a consistency for me. Like, okay, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Okay, didn't daddy tell you to pick the toys up? Okay, since you don't care about your toys, I don't care about them either. They're your toys, run them. Shout out to Miss Linda. Miss Linda in the house, Gizmos. Say hi. Stop throwing stuff, Pumpkin. Say hi, Miss Linda. Okay. Hey, Miss Linda, Gizmo got her hair did. Miss Linda said you're doing a great job. A job, Miss Linda, right? A job, I guess. A job. I'm trying over here, right? I'm trying over here. And you know what I mean? And, I don't believe it. I don't believe in no excuses. And so since I don't believe in no excuses, just trying Just trying to, just trying to do the best I can. Shout out to Montez. It got so much better with Leia when she began to talk. Okay, now that's a great question. Now they have mentioned to me, and I'm glad you brought that up, Ted. Hope your mommy calling me Ted. Like she do this thing where she been saying all done recently. So, yes, pumpkin. So that helps a lot. You know what I mean? Because once I hear that, then I know then I absolutely know Tink. Then I absolutely know she doesn't want any more. A lot of times I gotta just put her down to see if she'll eat, put stuff in front of her. She doesn't tell me if she's hungry or nothing like that. She doesn't say more or nothing like that. But she does say, "Oh, Tink." Shout out to Miss Linda. But Linda say you so pretty, Gizmo. She like your hair if she don't mess it up. Now. All right, this stuff. Hey, Miss Linda, she growing out of her clothes. Hey, y'all, shout out to the parent. Y'all know how fast. Listen, this same outfit, y'all, was that red one that she was wearing. She could fit in this. My ex bought it for her 1-year-old birthday. She was July 6th. She wore this outfit July 6th. She could fit it. It snapped up, and it was hit. That's it. Here it is. 3 months later, she cannot fit it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put her on some other bottoms up under there. You know what I'm saying? In order for her to be warm. So yeah, y'all, she's growing out of stuff. You know what I mean? Rapidly. I'm telling all the time, like anybody who's trying to do, I'm like, man, get her 2T. Like, you know what I'm saying? And really, truly, so once I think we got enough 2Ts to last, you can start going to 3. Yeah, you may not see her in the outfit that you bought her probably for 6 to 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a year. However, she does have it. And so we're grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tez. I agree. Linda, no telling how much I would have struggled. Yeah, something, brother. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's definitely something, brother. It like I said, the only thing that saved me, Tez, is that I've been through so many hardships in life. You know what I mean? Like I really have been tested in so many so many different ways that is really solidified my character for me to be able to go through. Had I not been through what I had previously been through, with my life being put on the line so many times, and you know what I mean, and being involved in them court systems, and you know what I mean, and fighting cases and going to trial, and you know what I mean, and being convicted and being kidnapped, and you know what I'm saying, in the street, you know what I'm saying, and just going to the hole, and being in the hole, being in those real dark places with all that old stuff, man. When I'm being jumped, and being bones broken in my face, and having to heal myself, and you name it, man. A lot of stuff. A lot of times, too much to name. So, you know what I mean. But I don't think I could do it either. You know what I'm saying? I you know what I mean. It's be like, man, bro, this is just too much. Yeah, this is just too much. But like I said, this is why I put this channel together, Tess. I really wanted black men to see what real masculinity look like. And I just always got tired of, and the way black men are portrayed in the media. You know what I'm saying? It was always like you one of 3 things. You either some super violent criminal, you're some sort of an LGBTQ member, or you some sort of a go along to get along, some sort of a, some sort of weak black man, some sort of a butler, or some sort of a, you know what I mean? Some sort of a yes man. We don't do none of that over here. Shout out to Miss Linda. My birthday's July. Oh, is it Miss May's? Your birthday's July 5th, huh? Gizmo, y'all birthday one day apart. One day. Yeah, Gizmo was born at 12:45. That's on her birth certificate. I literally just missed it. I was just walking. Quick, good story, Miss May. When her mother was pregnant, I was still hustling. And I had business to take care of. So I was trying to get her to have a baby so I could get back to doing what I was doing. Right, so I gave her castor oil. I said, drink this. Gizmo, come here right now. See, now she comes. See, come here. You see what I'm saying? And so I know she can come. You know what I mean? So I know she can come. And that's a good thing. I didn't wish I hadn't raised my voice a little bit. Thank you for coming, Pumpkin. You got your cookie monster? That your monster? So anyway, y'all, I'm trying to get her mother to have this baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get her to have this baby, y'all, because I really got some beef. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. I had some guys, you know what I'm saying, we had got into it. And I'm trying to get that thing over with, right? And so I'm like, listen, you gotta have this baby because I got some stuff I gotta finish doing. And so I'm trying to get her to have this baby. And so I look it up, y'all. I'm like, so I found out that castor oil was supposed to work for having children. I don't know if this stuff worked. You know, it's the internet. I'm like, yeah, stuff ain't gonna work. Now, July 5th happened to be a Saturday. No, it was a Friday. I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot. She take it. She wake me up like, awesome, something wrong. She like, I'm bleeding. I'm like, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with it. You was bleeding before. Because I done looked up the symptoms. It said your water broke. I'm like, let me know if your water break, right? She's like, I'm bleeding. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, you know, because I'm Googling this stuff, right, y'all? Google ain't said nothing about blood. They said, worry about her water breaking. So that's all I'm particularly, no spitting, pumpkin. So I'm worried about her water breaking, or that's a no. So that's the only thing that I'm thinking about. I said no spitting. No, you a lady. You don't spit. Thank you. So, y'all, I'm sitting and I'm waiting on the water break, and it don't break. But she said, and bleed. I'm like, you ain't nothing wrong with you, or whatever the case might be. Then she said, I ain't gonna make it. I'm like, let me see what the hell you telling me. You just being extra. Because she had blood before. And then I found out, I Googled it, and they said that was part of the baby, the woman's body preparing itself for, you know what I mean, for delivery, right? So y'all, this all I know. You know what I mean? I ain't, you know, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We got this. Next thing you know, y'all, she downstairs. She screamed. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? It's like the baby brother. So I'm like, oh crap. So I called the ambulance. I called the ambulance. Ambulance come pick her up. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna meet you down there. You know what I'm saying? At this time, y'all, I got my dog. You know what I'm saying? I got this other stuff. So I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, some stuff was set up before I leave to go to the hospital. Y'all, I called the ambulance about maybe 8:39, whatever the case might be, to pick her up. By the time I got there, Gizmo was coming out. They was clipping the umbilical cord. And that was at 12:30. I was like a few hours, you know what I'm saying? And so for anybody who don't know, what's that? That castor oil work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Hey, Miss D. Gizmo, say hi to Miss D. Say hi. Hi. Okay, give me this. What are you doing with my Miss D? You like her hair? I've been trying to practice on some different stuff. Well, you know, the same stuff, just different ways. Hey, Miss D. Hey, listen. Listen. We all know, you know, I got a couple styles. You know what I'm saying? No, pumpkin. I gotta wipe your nose. She been. We still getting this. Appreciate y'all. Y'all, when y'all come on in, make sure y'all hit the like. Awesome. We appreciate y'all so much. Okay. I gotta get some more. I love the hair. Well, thank you, Miss D. Thank you. Hey, Miss D, listen. I don't know what it looked like, and I definitely be trying. And then, like, another thing, too, like I was just explaining before you got here, I try to do her hair off. I do her hair every day. So that way, whether we going somewhere or not, I try to do her hair every day. That way, she gets used to me doing it. You know what I mean? And then, you know, obviously it keeps her hair consistently combed out and consistently brushed, so she don't get them cankers and, you know what I mean, those you know, the lint balls and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if I do it every day, I notice how easily the comb and the brush, it just, you know what I mean, it's a lot better for me too. So, you know, it's it's a little bit time consuming, but you know what I'm saying, that you know what I got, you know what I'm saying, right now, you know what I mean, with time until I, you know, figure out what's next. You know what I'm saying, for us, and you know what I mean, as far as her daycare situation. I'll tell you the truth though, you know what I'm saying, that I may have found the answer at that church I was at yesterday. Not particularly sure at this point, but like I said, that's one of the reasons I just went to go check it out. to see if, you know what I mean, you know, it was a lot of older women in there. And, you know, best case scenario was to be able to find a place where she's safe at with an older woman. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they'll know she's serious. You know what I mean? And we'll be able to, you know, and I didn't really want to be comfortable, and I didn't want them people really be getting comfortable with me too fast. I want them to see me as, you know what I mean? I want them to see me as not a man to be toyed with, because you know, if I'm giving you my daughter to take care of, you know what I'm saying, while I figure this thing out, then I'm expecting you to do just that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to hear no excuses about my daughter's well-being. We family love being. Thank you, Miss May. You absolutely right. Yes, we are. Yes, indeed, we are. Yep. It's all. And like I say, I appreciate y'all so much because I learn from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Is, you know what I mean? Like I get information. You know what I'm saying? Black women have supported me over here. You know what I mean? And it's not about all of them, because a lot of them can't stand me, but I can't stand them neither. So it really works out perfect for me. But the quality women that mess with me, you know what I'm saying? And that believe in my mission. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and don't have a combative relationship with black men, ain't divestors and nothing like that. Yeah, you gonna support me. You know what I'm saying? So black women done lifted me up. I'm the first one to say that. You know what I mean? I take 1,000, 100,000 of them for one of y'all. You know what I mean? Because one thing about it, when you get the support of your own women, they ain't no stopping you. You know what I mean? I say that all the time. If your women, if you lifted up by black women as a black man, you uncancelable. Telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, y'all gonna ride for y'all men. The men y'all believe, y'all gonna ride. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell a black woman nothing about you know what I mean, about a man who she support, who back she got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my struggle every day. Can't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. And so that's you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, 2026 gonna be a hell of a year. We gonna look to make some real major moves. You know what I'm saying? A breakthrough on some different, you know, on a lot of different areas. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, really crush a lot of these stereotypes. You know what I'm saying, about who and what black men truly are. You looking at it. You know what I'm saying? You looking at them, and you know what I mean, like you know, yeah, you know, all that old stuff. Y'all Gizmo, okay, y'all. Y'all had to keep an eye on the Gizmo. It's this little socket, you know what I'm saying, right here that she be trying to get into. Yeah, she don't outside. She be trying to go outside. Hey, y'all, I wanted to make some I wish I had a grill, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like a little grill. I wanted to shout out to, man, I don't know if y'all know how to eat, man. I wanted to make some jerk chicken, y'all. I got some of that jerk rub that I been had. I want to soak a chicken in some vinegar and some lime, like, you know what I'm saying, like brine it, then put that rub on there, and you know what I mean? And I like to massage that chicken, you know what I'm saying? Bust them bones. You bust them bones, y'all. You bust them bones up real good. And but you don't, you know what I'm saying? You bust them bones up, you know what I mean? And then you put that seasoning, make sure you season that joker, you know what I'm saying, real good, and let that joker sit for about 2 days. That's really what I want to do. But I ain't got no, I asked my neighbor upstairs. She said she didn't want none, but I wasn't gonna ask her could I use her grill, because you know what I'm saying, she didn't volunteer it, so it was like all good. But yeah, Miss D, you like jerk chicken? You know what I'm saying? You brine it, you know what I mean? Then you put that what's the name down, put that jerk seasoning down, and yeah, do that sound like I know what I'm doing though? When I talk about that brine, let it sit in that vinegar and that lime. Yep, and then you know what I'm saying, and then like I say, season it up real good. Like I said, bust them bones. You gotta make sure you bust them bones, y'all. You know, so you want that flavor down in the marrow. I'm telling y'all, once I get the foods there, y'all gonna be like, man, this boy can cook. You know what I'm saying? Some beans and rice and some plantains. Hey, Miss D, you think you in Jamaica, man? Some sweet plantains. Yep. And yep. Some beans and rice. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. I like to make my beans from scratch. I do a quick soak. Y'all. I boil that water and some black eyed peas. I boil that water and then turn it off and then put the beans in there. You know what I'm saying? Then let them soak overnight. By the time you're ready to cook them, it's like a snap. You know what I'm saying? Some onion and some raw garlic. That sounds good. Yep. Make sure them beans nice. Yeah. Cheapo. Hey, Cheapo, Cheapo, does it sound like I know what I'm doing? With the beans and rice. Huh? Some plantains. Yeah. Whoa. Look, Gizmo talking about whoa. Gizmo, Cheapo in here. Come here. When I tell you to come here, get your little bad ass over here. Oh, I'm so sick of you. Stop making me. This one. Yeah, y'all. And so yeah, y'all. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to cook. Like that's one of my passions. I like to. I'm saying I like for my woman to cook too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, she's got to want to cook. You know what I mean? Because I won't have time. Like it's like if I had a woman, then I'm out there scrambling in the streets. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. It's like, okay, yeah, this taken care of. Oh yeah, just sit back. The rest of this is cake. I got this. Yeah, you got that? You like that? I don't like cooking. You don't like cooking, D? You don't like cooking? Cheapo said hi, Gizzy. Do you have a specialty? You nothing, huh? There's nothing that you like to make? Yeah, I like to cook. I can make biscuits from scratch. Mm-hmm. Yep. I make biscuits from scratch. Scratch biscuits for real. One of these days I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make them on the so y'all can see me make them. Yep, y'all can see me make them. I ain't made them in a while, but once you got it, you don't never really lose. Hell, you know what I'm saying? I can make drugs. So, you know what I'm saying? Once I know how to cook, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What's my spice? I can make just about anything that you can, you know what I mean? That's like, realistic. I don't know how to like make, I make my own spaghetti sauce. I make my own Alfredo sauce. I make tomato sauce from scratch. I don't use nothing out of can. I'll tell y'all something. I got tricked. Do y'all know I never knew how good a tomato out the garden was until I had one? Tomatoes at the store are nowhere near as good. Did y'all know that? I had no idea how good tomatoes were out the garden. They like candy. Like I had no idea how sweet they were. Somebody put some, I had no idea, y'all. I had no idea how much better a tomato sauce tastes with fresh tomatoes from a garden before Walmart gets their hands on them or, Kroger or any of those stores. It's different. If you never had a tomato out the garden, please get you one. Yeah, they sweet. I do like making breakfast food. Okay, do you like something simple? Did you see inmates making the seafood boil in the toilet? No, I didn't. I'm not surprised though. Guys, this guy's gonna always figure lemonade biscuits. I never had a lemonade biscuit. I made sweet potato biscuits. I'm gonna have to look that recipe up. Thank you, D. That give me something. Yep, I'm gonna have to look that up. I do that. Okay, you keep it real simple. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They very sweet. Oh, you grew cherry tomatoes? Ain't they like popping? They taste so good, don't they, cheapo? When you just start popping them little Roma tomatoes. Ain't that what they call? Let me see. What's good? Awesome. Here for the tea here, Gizmo. Say hi. Don't do that. God, I hate when you do that. That's not ladylike. Come here. Come here. Blow. She ain't figured out blow yet, y'all. Stop doing that. That's not ladylike. Stop it. don't like her doing nothing that ain't ladylike, y'all. Y'all gonna hear me say that. Y'all gonna hear me say that her whole life. That is not ladylike. Nope, that is not ladylike. Stop it. It was good. Hey, here for the tea. Hey, tea. Garden food is the best. Yes, it is. My man friend love gardening and cooking. Man friend. That's what you got him at, D. That's what you call him, D. Man friend. That's funny. But yeah, y'all, I look like, and you know you can grow your own herbs and stuff. Yeah, y'all, I would love to have some dirt, you know what I'm saying, where I could, I tried to have a garden, you know what I'm saying, when I was retiring from, I'm like, you know what I mean, I wanted me a garden and stuff like that, but it takes so much effort and time. You really have to treat your garden like you treat a child. You really have to mind your garden. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, you really. Chippy said, I'm going to go do some content out there, Cheapo. Let's see. I would like to see that. I want to plant some green. What kind? What kind you going to plant? Some collards or something? What you going to, you know what I'm saying? Some collards, mustards. Hey, I'm going to give y'all a secret. I'm going to tell y'all something. One day, I'm mad at my people. I just had people, because I didn't go to the store a lot because I didn't want people to see me a lot. So I would have people that would go to the store for me. You know what I'm saying? So they would go get served. They come back with some kale. I'm mad as hell. I'm like, didn't I tell y'all to get me some greens, some collard? They said, awesome, we didn't have none. They didn't have none. I said, let me tell y'all something. If I go to this store and I find some greens, all hell gonna break loose. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, no, that's all they had was kale. I said, all right, bet. So I went up there myself. I didn't see none. I said, all they got is kale. Damn it. All right, they off the hook. I said, well, I'm just gonna cook the kale. You know what I'm saying? See what this kale do. Y'all, I cooked that kale like I cooked them greens. Cheapo, Chad. If you ain't never cooked that kale, cook that kale, man. Cook some kale with some greens. Don't be ashamed. Don't think you gonna miss nothing. That kale is delicious. Ooh-wee. Y'all, I put the raw garlic. I cook just like I cook some greens, some onions, some vinegar, some raw garlic, some cayenne pepper, some paprika. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever else, you know what I mean? I was boil them jokers, then you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, and the kids, you know what I mean, putting that hat on them and letting them just stew in them juices on a low overnight. What? Y'all, that kale hit. That kale is like that. Don't never. I never ain't even heard about it. Okay, you can definitely make some kales with collards, or however you want to play it. Oh, Cheapo says she doing collards. How long do they take? Do you plant those now, Cheapo? And are they ready in the spring? Like how do that go? How long do they take? But I forgot you out there in Cali, so you know y'all weather different. Yeah, y'all weather different, so y'all can always plant some down there in Southern California. Northern might be different though, obviously. Oh, it should tell me. Stop. What did Daddy say? Stop. I said stop. No, hardhead. No. Let me see. I always should tell Aaliyah to not do things that aren't ladylike, but it's still not working because now she's getting tall. She mimics me too. Say she try to do what you do, huh? Now, why my face looks so? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that's I never planted them, so this will be my first time. Okay. How long do it take for them to harvest? Say your daughter act like you, huh? Tez, huh? She done picked up your ways, huh? Yeah. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling him all the time. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time, we got to get some etiquette classes. You know what I mean? And, all of that, all of that, all of that. Listen, how you sit, I'm really on the stop. You know, you know, you have to sit with your legs. You know what I mean? Crossed at the ankles and all that stuff. Hey, attitude. No spinning. Let me see. Thanks for the heads up. I was trying to. Yeah. Oh, Miss Linda, I'm trying to tell you. You try that kale like that. You gonna come back? She gonna be like, you gonna be like, tastes better than greens. It's so flavorful, and especially, you know what I'm saying. If you done it right, make sure you chop you up some raw garlic and put it in there. Heavy on the raw garlic. Be heavy on that garlic. Don't ever think you can't. Don't be scared. And because it cooks down for so small, because the portions cook down, get you about 4 bags. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's all you getting is the glory greens, you know what I'm saying? You don't really want to go through the process of washing them. You know what I mean? And going through that, if that's not really what you really, really want to go through. Because the glory greens are not bad. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Cheapo. I just started gardening a year ago, and so far it's been great. I took everything up. What did you have down, Cheapo? What was down? Hey, my Gizmo, Miss Laird's in here. Come show your hair. Come here, Tinkum. Let me see. I sometimes want to stand up while I eat, and the old lady called her doing it twice. Yeah. That's fact, Tez. I ain't gonna lie. I do this. I stand up when I eat. I stand up when I eat. I eat with my hands. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying. I'm like, pumpkin. Here, use your fork. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get something in me. I ain't. You know what I mean? My table manners ain't never really been the best and stuff like that. Tinkums. No. What? Where is the Gizmo? Where is the Gizmo? Where is she? Let me see. Shout out to Cheapo. Please do, Miss Linda. I need it. Thank y'all, big cute. Yeah, Miss Ma. I'm doing it every day. So you know what I mean. I'm, and like I was explaining, it makes it easier for me if I do it every day because her hair gets used to being trained and she's used to sitting still for that particular point in time. So you know what I mean. It's not like me just trying to do it once a week. You know what I mean. I'm consistent with it, and so she knows that okay. Daddy doing my hair. It's time for me to sit still. You know what I'm saying? While while he does it. And then, it keeps the little canker bugs out and, the little snags and stuff like that because I'm doing it so often. So, yeah, Miss Gizmo ready for her now. Yes, I would agree. And that's exactly what I was just about to tell y'all. I thank y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and put her, get some, make sure she gets rest. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Awesome is very appreciative of y'all. Always, you know what I'm saying? I'm nothing without my people. Awesome. Say see you later, Gizmo. Say see ya. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all better stop trying to act like y'all know. Ha!